Hey guys, I'm Justin Wecker with PFTA Austin. Today we're going to be talking to Blake and Katlynne about their background in how they got into the fitness industry and how they're marketing themselves in the fitness industry. And now I'm going to let them take the floor and introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Katlynne Rockwood. I've been coaching for probably a good portion of the last 5 years. I started in the fitness industry more seriously when I moved from athletics growing up, and then I needed something to focus my energy into. I'm also type 1 diabetic, so that definitely was a motivating factor for me to start in the fitness space and really work on myself and kind of get going. And I just fell in love with it, so I just kept taking it further and further and seeing where I could go with it. Started doing competitions back in 2016. Really dove into the online coaching space back in 2016 as well, and just continued to build from there. So it's something that I fell in love with and something that I love working with my clients, and hopefully I can share a little bit of my knowledge and what I've learned over the years with you guys as well.
My name is Blake Rockwood. So I actually have a military background. I had a little bit of an alcohol problem actually. That's a lot of reasons why some people get into bodybuilding and fitness in general. So that really helped take me away from all that, keep me out of the bars, keep me straight. So it's really, being able to talk about that is a lot easier now, being in the fitness space and just doing what I do. But yeah, so I got into it about 9 years ago, just working out in general, took up bodybuilding, and I started to influence those around me, and I thought, well, you know what, why don't I start training? So my wife Katlynne actually does all the nutrition for our clients, and I oversee the training, given my background with bodybuilding. So yeah, it's really working out great right now, seeing a lot of huge changes with our clients, and it's really cool to see everybody evolve, and it just keeps you going and motivates you to be every day, being able to influence those that have been in that space that I was in before and kind of pulling them out of that.
So what type of titles have you guys held in the fitness industry?
Yeah, so when I got more serious about working out, which is about 9 years ago before I ever started coaching clients, I worked the front desk at a gym back in Buffalo, New York before I moved to Texas. Got really interested in that. I did a little bit of everything, like I even did some group classes, things like that. Started to move forward towards my NASM certification, my PM1 nutrition certification. I did personal training at a small studio back in New York as well. And from there was just more of a demand for online clients. And so I started to take that on as well and just started to evolve with my clients and what they needed. So just kept continuing to adapt my style. When I moved to Texas, I obviously couldn't take like my personal training clients with me, so did more of the online capacity, and now we work with clients all over the world. Blake doesn't even know this yet, but I just signed someone in Sweden today, which is really
Surprise!
Cool. Surprise! Awesome. So it's just really cool because the impact that you can have on your clients, and you touched on this too, and just seeing them evolve. It's so much more than physical, seeing them start to build that confidence to be able to go after the careers that they want, to go after the relationships that they want, and just see their whole life change in front of your eyes. You're so much more than a coach. You're a motivator, you're a therapist at times, you're helping them with all these different aspects of their lives, and it's just so cool to see. So I have a little bit of everything, in person, online, you name it, front desk at the gym, all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And even though I don't do a ton with the nutrition, I know with the training aspect, I mean, we were just in Denver, how long ago? Like a few weeks ago, and we actually met up with one of our clients that lives there. It was so cool to see her and how enthusiastic she was about everything that we're doing with her, and just to watch the daily changes with her. And we communicate with them pretty regularly. Mm-hmm. I mean, they message me while they're working out. I get to guide them through their workouts, obviously all over the phone, but it's really cool just to even be able to push them virtually, I guess you could say.
Real-time feedback.
Yeah.
I'm at the gym doing this set. You're like, all right, well, this is how I want you to do it. And it's so cool to have that connection.
Yeah.
We even had a client who came to visit us from Wisconsin, and she came out here, put her through a workout, really helped her like see that level of intensity that we've been talking about. We send videos to them, anything that they need. We're really just adapt to the needs of the clients, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's really, and especially when you see the look in their eyes when they realize, like, all right, maybe I haven't been pushing as hard as they want me to. When you actually put them through a workout, it kind of opens their eyes to the level of intensity that is required to really make the change. And now she has so much more drive. She messaged us the other day and was just so driven. She's like, I'm pushing now, I'm ready to go, I know what it takes. And just to have that effect on somebody is incredible. So it's
a light bulb moment.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
It's very cool.
So I almost feel like I get more out of it than they do.
Yeah, it's
really
so rewarding to see like that click and just to see them drive with it, because like I said, it funnels into everything else in their life too. It's not just the workout, it's everything that they do and finding like that new height and how to push further and further, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, you really see even their professional career, whatever they're doing outside the gym, even that starts to flourish. You know, once you really change your mentality, like everything else just blooms. So it's really cool to see.
Now, how long do you think you guys have been working together? Like, have you trained together before? Is this new?
So we actually recently just combined forces, and so I don't know why we didn't do it sooner. We're such a good team and we work well together. And I love the nutrition side. I'm such a data nerd. Like, I love going through spreadsheets, putting together macros, meals, everything else. I love that piece. He loves the training piece. He's so passionate about building programs. So we almost had our own light bulb moment of why don't we do this together?
Yeah.
And it's cool because our clients get two coaches, not just one. They get two different types of approaches, two different types of motivation and encouragement. And we really find that dynamic works really well.
And with that, it's really, I'm able to tailor those workouts to their lifestyle as well. I try to keep the workouts, I mean, you really don't need a ton, especially for lifestyle clients. Try to keep it within an hour, just make sure they're doing everything correctly and pushing themselves to the max for that hour. But a lot of people think you need to be in the gym for 3 hours, and you really, I mean, it's not the case at all. So these people are like, oh, well, how much time am I gonna have to devote? I mean, yeah, you might have to do some cardio in the morning or something, but I mean, your workouts really shouldn't be over an hour. If you can get in and out and push yourself, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, I mean, great example. One of our clients in Colorado, she has the gym timing limits right now with COVID. Everything's kind of crazy, right? And so we've adapted her workouts to make sure she can get in, get out, get her cardio and her lift done in a way that she's still bringing the intensity, still accomplishing what she needs to accomplish, but within those gym limits. So it's a little bit all over the place. Some people are at home having to work out, some people are in the gym. So, you know, just super flexible approach for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what was the defining moment for you guys to kind of go on your own and start training?
Yeah, so, you know, when I was personal training in a small studio, you know, the idea of working for someone else, like, yes, it's great, but it also has its limitations. And you have a limit on how many people that you can work with as well. So at least for me, we do a hybrid approach. We do train some people in person, more specifically Blake. But for me, I also manage a talent acquisition team. I have a corporate job as well. And so your time is finite, right? Especially when you're trying to pursue bodybuilding, you have a day job, everything else. And so online coaching was a really great format for me to be able to meet the demand of the folks that wanted to work with me, while also kind of maintaining those pieces. And so I still do that. That's my day job. This is my true passion, my side hustle, but I do keep my roster really small just because it is something that I love, you know, and just kind of keeping it all rolling as well. And Blake is a realtor and he has his day job as well.
Yeah, I got out of the military, I got into construction, realized I really wasn't interested in pursuing construction anymore. So when we moved out here, I was like, you know what, I'll try real estate. And I mean, bodybuilding is my true passion. I've been bodybuilding for over probably about 5 years now. Still an amateur, but hopefully that'll change within the next couple of years. But so I really wanted to kind of get into more bodybuilding focused things in my life, and I just love training people, and the more people I work out with, the more I see them change. It kind of just clicked one day, like, you know, this is for me. So I mean, I'm still doing real estate, and you gotta make money somehow. But I mean, our client list is growing and growing. As you can see, we just signed another one today. So yeah, we've just kind of been running with it, especially since we joined forces. So
yeah, we're in the process of working ourselves out of our day jobs right now, which is really cool, because the amazing thing about coaching is it never feels like a job. It's something where, like, these are almost your family that you're working with, and seeing them succeed only is, you know, fulfilling for you as well. So it's really cool to see it, you know, evolve and continue. And now that we've teamed up, it's even better. And so, you know, at night, like, we're just talking about training and coaching and ideas and philosophies, and it's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely relate to that, because I mean, I've been in the industry for a while, and you know, I own my own personal training business as well as a school, and I can tell you, in the hardest times, if it was anything else, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
Yeah,
because it's what I love. So totally.
It really, it takes the work out of work for sure. I mean, I'll be writing plans and 3 hours will go by. I'll be like, well, where'd the time go? Like, just having fun, you know, just really enjoying it to the core.
I mean, one of our clients messaged us yesterday and was like, hey, I just hit a 25-pound PR. And it's like, you're so excited for them that you just are like, yeah, that's amazing.
Right.
Like, exactly what we're going for. And it's so cool. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah, I'll even catch myself, like, a lot of our clients work out of the same gym that we work out at. So I'll catch myself, I'll be done with my workout, and I'll just jump in and start training them. Like, come on, let's go, start pushing them through a workout. And I mean, an hour will go by and we won't even realize that, oh, you're done with your workout now. Well, that was fun, you just got a free personal training session.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't even feel like work though.
Right.
So,
I had one of our clients jump in with me last week, and I think it was like sort of a come to Jesus meeting for him, but it's also just really cool to build those relationships. And you know, their friends, their family, their clients, their everything. So
nice. Well, what does a typical work day look like for you guys?
Yeah.
You know, having a corporate job and a realtor job, like.
So we set a lot of our check-ins, we have our clients check in mainly on the weekends. She could speak more to that.
So we have set days for our clients depending on their needs. Most of them are on the weekends, just so that we can dedicate that time to the check-ins. When I respond to check-ins, I either do like a voice or a video rather than just typing them an email. They can hear the inflection in your voice. They can hear your excitement for them. It's just a better connection when you're operating in a virtual environment. But throughout the week, you know, we talk to our clients all week long. So no matter what they need, we're evaluating their form videos throughout the week too. So they send them as they're doing them, so they have real-time feedback to implement within their sets. And then new program design, we usually do that on the weekends too. So we just block our time and calendar it accordingly so that everything gets done and there's no delays. You know, we really pride ourselves on getting back to clients as quick as possible. So it's meshed within our day jobs too. We both work in a situation where we can do that and we can kind of flop back and forth. When we get a message from a client, we can respond and take that time. So it's really integrated right now, which is nice.
Yeah, with our clients, we use WhatsApp a lot of the time, so that's really easy. It's just like texting them. I mean, I'll be at the grocery store, they'll be sending me videos or whatever, and I can answer right away. Whereas an email, I don't know, I feel like it's almost unorganized to an extent. So having that is a huge benefit for both us and the clients. I mean, it makes it so much easier to respond quickly. They're always in contact with us. We don't really have to worry about, oh, I get home, now I have to check my emails. They're waiting for 3 hours to get a response. So really using the right tools really makes it a lot easier for both of us.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. do your clients have your personal numbers?
We use WhatsApp for that reason, so we keep it separate.
Yes.
So that if you say we're on vacation for the weekend, we've told our clients we're going to be out, shifted our check-ins, whatever we need to do, it's separate, right? So it's not, getting lost in your text messages. It's a separate app. You can choose to go into it or not, depending on what you have going on. It really all comes down to optimizing your systems and your infrastructure and doing what works for you and what's going to be most efficient for you and your clients. And that's what we found that works well for us. The training programs we use just like the Google Suite, so we write those on Google Docs and send them along. But the beauty about WhatsApp too is that it keeps all the threads organized. So we have pictures with the check-ins too, so it keeps all the pictures in one place. So you can easily scroll back, you can put them side by side, say, hey, look at the change here, there. You can mark up the documents, do whatever you need to do. And it's really, really efficient.
That's cool.
Very streamlined. For sure.
How do you guys go about marketing yourselves in the industry? I mean, it's so saturated now, especially nowadays. And, how do you go about getting out there?
Yeah, so it's so easy to get lost in the sea of social media, right? Everyone's a coach and everyone has a 12-week program and this, that, and the other thing. And then you have like Herbalife people mixed in there, which is like the bane of my existence, and trying to differentiate yourself is really important. And so honestly, it just starts with being willing to start with clients even for free, even people family members, if you can tolerate that, or whatever to get you started and have that track record of success and slowly build on that. Once you have success with 1 or 2 clients, they're going to tell other people. They're going to ask, like, you look different, like you're training differently, like what's going on, and it builds really quickly on referrals. So being willing to take a step back, being willing to work for free a little bit. That's how I got started. I took on a bunch of free clients, really great transformations, and then I grew from there. So your referral network is going to be huge, especially you can't just post and pray on social media anymore. Maybe when Instagram first started, but that's just not the reality anymore. You also need to be out there and talking to people. Like, you are your own salesperson, so you have to be selling no matter where you're at. Even if you're at the grocery store and someone says like, hey, like, you have nice arms, and what do you do? And you're like, well, actually, here's what I do. I'm also a trainer, and being able to kind of have that elevator pitch and have that confidence in yourself to speak to what you do and your results and be able to show them that. So you really don't even need like a website or anything crazy. Like, you don't need to dump a bunch of money into platforms or funnels or what have you. Just be willing to take a step back, get started, have that success, and then build on it from there.
Yeah, another thing that really helps is if you put out a lot of content on your social media, just put out free information. People latch onto that. The more information you put out for free, the more confident you look. And it's really gonna help if somebody just loves watching your videos, eventually they're gonna reach out. Like, hey, I love what you're doing, how you're doing it. You could even put videos of maybe if you're coaching somebody or training somebody in person, maybe throw a small video up. They'll see, oh, well, look, he's a trainer. Look what he's doing with this client. Like, maybe they see the transformation pictures, and it really helps market yourself. And the more free content you can put out, the more value you provide. People really like to see that.
And being your authentic self. I had a client who signed a few weeks ago who's been following me for years and never said a word about coaching, really didn't comment or anything, really did not even know that this person was so invested, and just said, all right, I'm ready. I watched a bunch of your stuff. I know you're credible. I know you know what you're doing. So even if it feels like a grind and a slog for a while, it's going to add up as long as you stay consistent. You keep putting it out there, like Blake said, it's going to come back. So sometimes it takes a while, but when the world of so many social media coaches, if you show your value, if you put it out there, if you give more away than you're asking for, it will come back. So that when you do ask or you do put it out, then you'll have all of that behind you to back it up.
Thank you guys so much for coming out and sharing your story. It's pretty important to us, and we really want to get it out, to the fitness industry, to the public. If you guys want to share your Instagram handle.
Sure. So you can find me at Katlynne Lifts. We'll have it spelled out for you on the video because my name is inherently confusing. But feel free to DM me anytime with any questions. I'm more than happy to walk you through like the infrastructure, how I do things, answer any questions. I'm available anytime.
And my Instagram is thatjackedrealtor. So feel free to follow me. Again, if you have any questions on training, anything like that, or real estate, I'm here for you. So feel free to reach out.
Subscribe to PFTA Austin to keep up to date with new videos about our topics we teach here at our academy. Check out our website to learn more about our various personal trainer programs, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.